Good afternoon, everybody, from Beaver Stadium on the campus of Penn State University. The Spartans got a golden opportunity against a team that's, despite coming off a loss in a bye week, had an exceptional start to their season. A heartbreaking 1-point loss to Ohio State earlier this year when they racked up all kinds of yardage has already shown the world what goes on here with Trace McSorley at the controls of the Penn State offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Such a critical game when you look at the Big Ten East Division standings. It is not going to be easy for Coach D'Antonio today. He's got 8 wins against top 10 teams over the last 5 seasons, but not too many of those came without your best running backs, 3 of your best wide receivers. This will be a tall task today for sure. Michigan State, after Penn State won the toss and elected to defer, Michigan State gets the football first.
I try to not let it get to me, but you have moments where you think about it, like the people I grew up in, like the household with, like 3 of them gone just like that in the last couple of years. People that I see every day, that I used to talk to every day. It feels surreal the first time it happened, then it happened again, you're like, then you're just like, dang, we really all we got, you know? You gotta take advantage of the moments you have with the family. But I know it tries to break you, but I don't think I can be break.
Detectives search the street looking for evidence. The yellow markers indicate shell casings, and there are dozens. Witnesses say a lone gunman may have used an assault weapon to fire at the 2 teenage victims. 15-year-old Jaquez Mack and 16-year-old Corey Hill were hit with multiple shots before being pronounced dead at a nearby hospital.
I love this city, man. I love just driving through the city. As much pain it brought, you know, I still love the city. Because it's like, it's a light everywhere, man. It's a kid that was out here, you know, I came from, like my parents came from nothing, you know. I ain't supposed to make it.
My mother, you know, she taught us how to survive. And, you know, we didn't grow up with silver spoons in our mouth. We didn't grow up with bronze spoons. We grew up sharing everything. So the aspect of family orientation is a must amongst our family. And without that, we don't have anything.
When he was 3 years old, he just wanted a football. But I can buy the football. You can get a teacher's the hard part and let me take care of the easy part. Football ain't nothing but what, $12.99? Ray used to have me going up to the school getting a football. I go pick up a football, everybody else walking out with big old boxes of things. He just want a football. He been like that since he was 3.
You're not supposed to choose favorites, but you always just have one, and he was very much the gentle giant. In 3rd grade, he was very quiet, but he was very attentive. Kids would instigate with him a lot because he was so big, so they would try to get him to fight or whatever, get into trouble. And at least when he was around me, he tended to not do that, and it was obvious that he was really trying to make, you know, the most of his year.
My mom and her had a parent-teacher conference to talk about me, and she told my mom just that I have like a talent in it, and I got a chance to make it out. And my mom liked that she said that, and they grew their relationship from that. Just her telling my mom that she wants to make sure I get through college because I got the ability to do it.
After I decided to go to law school, I wanted to just stay in touch with him, and then there were a couple other kids. And unfortunately, with the way that Chicago Public Schools is set up, it's very hard to have, I think, really meaningful relationships outside of the confines of the school. And so during the course of the year, we could do field trips and whatnot, but in terms of having a lot of one-on-one time with kids that they need to, really feel like people are invested in them. We weren't really able to do that. So once I stopped teaching, I was able to spend more time with Raequan and with a couple other students and, try to have more meaningful activities and experiences.
When she quit, she still stayed around, and she sent him a card. I think it was his birthday. Like, I'm gonna be around for your 8th grade graduation, when you graduate out of high school, and when you graduate out of college. And she can't lie, she's here. She's really a big factor.
Ball's at the 5, 1st and goal. Play fake to Slade, end zone throw, caught by KJ Hamler. Touchdown, Penn State.
So now work for Brian Lewerke to do. Down 7-0.
Connor Hayward, the running back. Blocking back is Lucas. Lewerke will run to his left, turns the corner, and he is out of bounds. The ball at the 37-yard line of Penn State. They'll hand the ball off to Connor Hayward. He'll wind up and throw it downfield. Caught inside the 5. It is caught by Cam Chambers. He's down at the Penn State 1-yard line. Matt Sokol, the tight end, also in the backfield. Ladarius runs to his left, plows to the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU.
And Ladarius Jefferson's 2nd rushing touchdown of the year caps the 81-yard scoring drive.
McSorley, draw play Sanders, steps through a tackle, breaks a 2nd, breaks a 3rd. Sanders with a cut, and Sanders on the run. Got a block. Oh, what a touchdown run for Miles Sanders.
Connor Hayward to the left of Brian Lewerke. Shotgun snap over the middle throw. Caught by Larice Nelson. He's got a 1st down at midfield. Larice Nelson's made some noise. Play fake to Hayward. Lewerke will run to his right. Throws on the run. Caught by Felton Davis. Shotgun snap. Brian has a little time. Left side throw tapped. And it is going to be picked off.
Defense has to respond with a sudden change here. Offense had a nice drive going.
Here's the snap. He's got some pressure. Down he goes.
Over on downs.
Down he goes. Kenny Willikis gets the sack, and the Spartans take over. Jefferson to the right of Lewerke. Hand off Ladarius. Breaks one tackle. Cuts back to his right. Trying to break another one and fights his way out close to the 45. Hayward behind Brian Lewerke. Play fake. Back to throw. Sails at left sideline. Matt Sokol with a catch.
The 20 off play action. Lewerke with time. Open is Davis, and Davis at the pylon. Touchdown.
Michigan State 14. Penn State 14. 6-10 to play 3rd quarter.
I was valedictorian of 8th grade. So Mackenzie came back to the graduation and everything. Her and my mom met up at the graduation, and then they seen that I had a good enough score to get into a Catholic school or like or better school in the sense of like not in the neighborhood where I grew up.
He started high school and he was living in North Lawndale in East Garfield Park, and I would see him after school a couple times a week, and we would work on homework. And then the schoolwork started to pile up, and the football started to pile up, and it became increasingly challenging for him. We collectively made the decision that he would stay with me during the school week because it would just be a lot easier, essentially like the commute time, right? I mean, we would cut down on a few different things. So she agreed to do that, and in doing so, it was a tremendous sacrifice to her because here she is, entrusting somebody else during, the school week to take care of her son and make sure that he's doing what he needs to do.
It was hard for me, but I know my baby wanted what he wanted. You see, I'm for my kids. If my kids want to do better, I'm for them. You see what I'm saying? I had 6 kids. See, I got 5 now because my son passed. But if they want to do better, I'm with them. $100,000 or whatever you guys want to do, they know that. I'm for them.
Over the years, the more he realized that he had control over his own destiny, and so there's only so much you can blame others for your circumstance, or this is the cards. These are the cards I'm dealt. He's just played the cards he's had. You run with it because you don't get a lot, and especially as a young person, to be able to forego the here and now, you know, and just the idea of delayed gratification, he was always very good at that. I mean, there were weekends after weekends where he would not go out at night. When you're a teenager and when you're in college, that's often really hard to do in terms of just postponing gratification. But I think that as he saw that it worked, you know, in high school he saw that it worked, and he saw that he was making progress. It's just kind of more instilled in him now.
My freshman year, I came up here and I lost my cousin. He died. You know, he got shot up and everything on the streets of Chicago. That's my cousin. It was my first cousin. We did everything together. My mom and his mom lived together growing up because we were so young. We were born so young. My mom had me when she was 14, and we grew up in the same house. We like twins. We dressed together and everything, man. Same clothes and all that. But you know, I lost him my freshman year up here, which it hurt. It hurt a lot, but you can't give up on something like that, you know. 2 years later, I lose my little brother, you know, to the same thing, and you know, that's probably the main reason why I want to be like help out all the kids, like all of them misled, you know. It's a lot of misled. Like, they were great people too. Like, you can sit down and talk to them. You play video game with them. You play video game with my cousin, you probably think he's the funniest guy in the world. He's a great dude, but the environment he's raised in, he thinks this is the way to go. And I just want to show all the kids that's not. It's the right way, you know. And I don't break down because of stuff like that happens to people all over Chicago. Somebody probably lost 4 brothers, 6 brothers. That's Chicago. It's crazy like that. It's real. It's like, it's a struggle. I'm not gonna fold because of that. I got a goal, and I'm accomplish it, you know.
On some level, probably hardens him and makes him, you know, he's very angry, but he's trying to channel it into something positive, recognizing that him, you know, coming back or seeking vengeance, none of that's going to do it, right? I mean, how do you really improve the situation for the rest of your family and the rest of the community? As you get out, you see what, you know, you learn everything you can and start, you know, really intellectually thinking about how could I make this better and how could I protect other kids from this happening to them.
Well, I think what Raequan's been through on a personal level has shaped him, first of all, as a person. It's created a lot of adversity in his life and sadness, but with that, I think, came a certain deal of maturity for him as well. And I think that maturity gets really passed on to our football team. You know, you never know what really a problem is. Is problem really losing a football game, or is it losing a brother? I mean, there's a distinct difference.
I mean, it is crazy how, I mean, I can still, I don't know, still be able to come ready to work every day after like all I done seen, after all I done been through. And there's so much stuff I done seen and been through, and I don't know, I want it to be right now, and I'm gonna go and that's what I want to like accomplish, like that goal to like help everybody.
Over the last couple of years, I mean, that's really what he's been thinking about is what do we do about this? Like, how can we make this a better, safer place for everybody so that other families don't go through what we've gone through? And it's hard because part of it is that he can't, you know, he needs to stay in college, and he knows that. He needs to stay in East Lansing, and he needs to get his degree, and it doesn't mean he doesn't love his family, he doesn't love his community. It's just that in order to better his community, he knows he needs to leave it, right? He needs to leave it, he needs to see and learn, go to university, and then, you know, I know that his goal is to come back and to see what he can do to improve things.
I like interacting with the kids nowadays. Like, when I go back home, like, I like walking to a store and talking to the kids, like seeing how they feel. But I go to my local park, Garfield Park, where there's a football team, younger kids and everything. So I go there, I work them out sometimes, just try to talk to them. You know, they look up to somebody like me because I play football at a big prestigious college or something like that. Just that type of approach, that's what humans should do. You know, you should care about humans. You put on here to care. You know, you got a heart and everything. So, I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being able to care about yours and wanting to help others.
1st and 10 at the 29. Quick handoff to Vault running to his left, and he's nailed for a loss. Big loss back at the 23. Raequan Williams hits him for a 6-yard loss.
I think one of the things we're always trying to do is make people better. People come here as an 18-year-old freshman, you know, naive or whatever, and they leave more mature, more seasoned, with a great deal of experiences both on the field and off the field that create pressure in their lives. And ultimately, I think that pressure in their lives make them stronger individuals that prepare them for bigger roles later in life. And I think Raequan Williams has a big role in this life to fulfill. He kids about being the mayor of Chicago and being a goal of his. And I tell him, hey, dream big. You know, you really can have an impact on people. He is that type of person.
He give us motivation. He let us know that everything's gonna be all right at the end of the tunnel. Back home, we going through the dark days of dealing with death. On last year, my brother got killed on June 5th. 2 days prior, my nephew got killed June 7th on his way to school. And, you know, Raequan's motivation of him being strong down there by himself only inquired for us to be strong here where everything is going on at.
He's showing everybody that you got a chance. You get me? You don't gotta do what you gotta do. You can still make it. Regardless of where you come from, you can still make it. Everybody know. Everybody don't believe that you can make it. He in Michigan State in football doing real good. That means you can do something with yourself. You can make it. You get what I'm saying? It shows a difference that you can make it. Cause I came from, and look at my baby. He's doing good. He's doing good, and his brother and them following in his footsteps. They want to do stuff too. So he's motivating them. That's a good thing.
Was my goal from all of this, or like even like all of everything that I do, is to show people like where I'm from, there's a right way to do things. It's not always a wrong way. Or I know how easily distracted you can get, but there's a way. That's what I want. That's my main goal. Like, I want to show people there's light at the end of a tunnel if you work hard, and doing it the right way is the right way to be. And everybody where I'm from, you have a chance to do it. You just gotta stay down and do it.
Straight on this time, and he hits it. 20-yard field goal for Penn State, unties the score.
It's a heck of a game right here. Nobody would have thought Michigan State would be in this ball game this late in the game, and here they are. See that?
Hands it to him.
There it is.
He breaks a tackle. He's at the 45-yard line of Penn State. Tension at State College, Pennsylvania. Matt Coughlin with a 40-yard field goal. A 40-yarder. The crowd roars. They're waving. It's a fake. Lewerke throws over the middle, caught at the 5-yard line, and then dropped. Intended for big Raequan Williams. Thought he had it. He was swarmed by the Nittany Lions, and they knock it away. Spartans know they got to dig in on defense here to give themselves another chance. Hands to Sanders. He's going nowhere. Ridden to his right and down for a loss, back to the 30 at least. Joe Bocci makes the tackle. The Spartans take a timeout. It's 3rd down now and 9 for Penn State. The snap back. McSorley wants to run, cuts outside, trying to outmaneuver the Spartans, gets to the sideline. He doesn't get the first down, and he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. 1:19 to play, down 3. 1 timeout left. Hayward to the left of Brian Lewerke. Blitz, snap back, throw over the middle. He's got Larice Nelson again.
Another first down.
Larice Nelson has another first down. Snap back, left flat, Connor Hayward catch at the 30, out of bounds at the 25 or 24.
On third down, Lewerke down the sideline.
Caught.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
He has scored. Touchdown MSU. 19 seconds to play. Wow! He beat Oruwariye for a Spartan score. And listen to the quiet at State College, PA. The Spartans have stunned Penn State 21-17. What a win for the Green.
Penn State 24-17. Let's go. 21.
No pineapple on pizza. Yeah. She's trying to be pretty cool. However, I can't rap.